This is the start of it.
Game on.
Seeker Raw 2022, Southern Access Corridor, heading off up into wherever we are going. Walking through the first little beech forest. Brent's back there, making some good time. So we're walking along the ridge line across the side of the Needles block. We're going to head that way into that big basin that you might be able to see way in the distance. That ridge line up over there is the one that we've got to get up and over. Yes, making some progress, feeling the weight of the packs, but only been going 3¼ hours, so can't complain. Good times. I just had lunch just at the creek, and we've just come up from behind me through the tussock flats there, and up and behind me now is a massive climb, probably, I don't know, about 6 k's to our campsite. Must be around 2 o'clock-ish, 2:30. So we're back into it. Just turning up to our campsite. Just been over 8 hours on the feet, and we've been hearing some nice little hee-haws already. Thankfully the wind is not too bad here. Hopefully just in the trees just up here we will put our tent. It'll be perfect. Well, Brent, we're here. Made it. Just over 8 hours. That's our little campsite here. A bit of a windbreak. Good times. Just gonna go and have a quick little snorkel around the campsite. Maybe do a couple of calls and see if anything turns up, and then we'll get stuck into using daylight to set up base camp. So here's our little campsite. It's my tent there. Brent's got his tent there. Got a bit of clothes hanging up. That's a bit better. And then got a little fly up if it was to be raining. Got a windbreaker behind it. Sit around and do a bit of cooking in here. Yeah. Brent's moved off down the bush for a little bit of a nature call. So, official day 1 of actual hunting, not tramping. We're dropping down into the valley. We've had a little encounter this morning. A little stag was calling not far from camp, but Brent couldn't entice him.
Did my best.
So hopefully we come across something cool during the day. We're sitting up on a little, trying to find deer. Haven't seen anything. It's quiet, not a noise. Just gonna try let out a few roars. It's a pretty sweet spot up here though. Just keeping warm there, Brent.
Yep.
Cup of tea, a little bit of fire.
The dream.
The dream. It's a good wallow here. This is not far from our campsite. Lots of fresh prints. Our campsite's just up that way. Yeah, this might have been the guy that we got to come up to us yesterday. But they're all so quiet, they're not making any noises. Camper's back up there somewhere. So this is officially, I guess, day 2 of the hunt, and no luck down the creeks. So we're doing the top. So going up behind me, going back down that ridge line into a bunch of tops of the bush line. Hopefully that has more luck. And a cool little valley in here. Just climbed up from down there. You have to climb up over top of there, up around those peaks there, and then down. Hopefully to some animals. Come to the halfway turnaround point. How is this epic view, man? That is some landscape. So we packed up, heading off. Actually, the sun's starting to shine through a bit, but it's been raining a good bit of the night and this morning, so we're all jacketed up, and we don't actually quite know where we're going to end up today, so we'll find out. We might actually end up all the way back at the car. We'll see. Ka kite.
Good times.
Well, Brent and I have been smashing it. Last little pocket of bush that we're climbing up through before we got to go up and over. Probably about, oh no, at least than 4 k's to the car. Clouds up in the trees. The
This place is
man.
epic.
Pretty cool little place. So, on the last home stretch, so the plan, pretty much because the weather caved in, it's not too bad actually at the moment, but forecast for heavy rains tomorrow. We've been pretty saturated, windy.
Pretty gnarly on the tops.
So Yeah, the plan was that we would make it back to the car, which we've done. Just over 6. Yeah. So it's pretty good.
3:30 in the hour. Good time.
I'm not sure if you can see the car just up ahead. That's the finish line. So we did it, the Southern Access Corridor 2022. Head count 0. Never mind.
Epic sights.
There's always another year. Although, I don't know if next year we'll do this one again. Pick on something new, I think. But it's been pretty epic. Cheers, Brent, for coming along.
Thanks, Phil, mate. Thanks for the opportunity.
Peace.
Good times.